government. We'd want to know that that's what they're doing, right? Well, Mr. Scott Long, the then director of the Alberta Emergency Management Agency, testified under oath that no cost-benefit analysis was done on any of the things that they implemented. Meanwhile, Hinshaw repeatedly said, again under oath, that every decision that she ordered had an in-depth risk-reward analysis done. So which one of them is lying? In my opinion, Hinshaw perjured herself on this point to make it look like every order she gave was well thought out. The shorter answer is, the decisions were sure well thought out in advance. The problem is the goal was not about our health, it was about control. There were so many other revelations during this trial I can't begin to cover in this short update. Yeah, Nuremberg 2.0 coming, exactly. So at one point though, one very, very important part of this trial that's still left open is when Rath began asking Hinshaw questions about how orders are put into motion and stumbled upon a little discrepancy where it identified the potential that cabinet may have been influencing her orders with politics and policy decisions. For example, you can't just lock down over 60s, which is our voter base. No, we have to lock down everybody. So things like that could have been taking place. And it seemed like Jason Kenney might have been directing her to some degree so that her health orders weren't actually health motivated, they were politically motivated. So the lawyers for the province, they had already prepared for this long in advance, and just at the last minute surprised us with this legal shield and objected to everything. The very questions that we all really, really want answers to, they refuse to answer. What happens when you're not willing to answer with the truth, right? What does that imply? Anyway, so the judge said that she's going to come up with a decision hopefully by the end of next week, at which point we may or may not get more questions. But following that, the lawyers will then propose their closing statements in written form. I was really hoping for live presented form where we could all watch it again. But in any event, I'm really looking forward to those because it's sometimes hard to decipher the line of questioning that lawyers go through, seeking for little nuggets of information that they can then all tie in together into a summary argument. But we'll keep everyone posted as much as we can. I'd like to ask, we're looking for some people with whom to collaborate and to turn the results of this trial into an easy to understand short documentary video. If you or anyone you know has any skills that you could contribute to this, please come find me after the rally here. We want to make something that's really easy to understand and hopefully can make it go viral so that everybody can benefit from this information. So what does this all mean for you? A successful outcome of this litigation can have far-reaching implications as it can set a legal precedent for other provinces and countries for that matter to follow. It has potential to expose the blatant, willful negligence and other crimes against the Albertans. And it could very well be our legal beachhead in the battle for freedom. So please play for Rath and the CCF to finish strong. None of this would have been possible without the dedication and generosity of Mr. Rath. He's truly a man of deep legal knowledge, and most importantly, his heart is in the right place. He has worked tirelessly on this application for nearly free for over a year and a half. And I personally like to call him Rath of the people and for the people. If you would like to contribute to his litigation trust, you can find a link to it on our website. Hey, he's been invited to speak here at this rally next Saturday, so if he agrees, I suggest you do not miss it and tell everybody to attend, please. So a closing quote. The truth is like a lion. It does not need defending. You just let it free and it will defend itself. The truth is starting to come out now. Now with the sworn testimony from those responsible, and based on what I have seen so far, I believe we will win. We need to hold the line, and with these truths out on the official record, it's really time to turn up the heat. So everybody, let's fight for freedom together and do everything we can now going forward.